Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for July 29th, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. AA Thoughts for the Day. Courage. We never apologize to anyone for depending upon our Creator. We can laugh at those who think spirituality the way of weakness. Paradoxically, it is the way of strength. The verdict of the ages is that faith means courage. All men of faith have courage. They trust their God. We never apologize for God. Instead, we let Him demonstrate, through us, what He can do. We ask Him to remove our fear and direct our attention to what He would have us be. At once, we commence to outgrow fear. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 68. Thought to consider. The peaks and valleys of my life have become gentle, rolling hills. AA acronyms. Alcoholics. A life centered on helping others live in complete sobriety. Just for today. Spirit of service. Tradition 9. AA as such ought never be organized, but we may create service boards or committees directly responsible to those they serve. AA has to function, but at the same time, it must avoid those dangers of great wealth, prestige, and entrenched power, which necessarily tempt other societies. Though Tradition 9, at first sight, seems to deal with a purely practical matter, in its actual operation it discloses a society without organization, animated only by the spirit of service, a true fellowship. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 175. Daily Reflections, Anonymous Gifts of Kindness. As active alcoholics, we were always looking for a handout in one way or another. The 12 Traditions Illustrated, page 14. The challenge of the 7th tradition is a personal challenge, reminding me to share and give of myself. Before sobriety, the only thing I ever supported was my habit of drinking. Now my efforts are a smile, a kind word, and kindness. I saw that I had to start carrying my own weight and allow my new friends to walk with me because, through the practice of the 12 steps and 12 traditions, I've never had it so good. As Bill sees it, out of bondage. At step 3, many of us said to our Maker, as we understood Him, God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. We thought well before taking this step, making sure we were ready. Then we could commence to abandon ourselves utterly to Him. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 63. We thought conditions drove us to drink, and when we tried to correct these conditions and found that we couldn't do so to our entire satisfaction, our drinking went out of hand and we became alcoholics. It never occurred to us that we needed to change ourselves to meet conditions, whatever they were. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 47. Abandon yourself to God as you understand God. Admit your faults to Him and to your fellows. Clear away the wreckage of your past. Give freely of what you find and join us. We shall be with you in the fellowship of the Spirit, and you will surely meet some of us as you trudge the road of happy destiny. Alcoholics Anonymous, A Vision for You, page 164. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. There are 2 days in every week about which we should not worry. 2 days that should be kept from fear and apprehension. One of these days is yesterday, with its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains. Yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot undo a single act we performed. We cannot erase a single word we said. Yesterday is gone beyond all recall. Do I still worry about what happened yesterday? Meditation for the day. God will not suffer you to be tempted above what you are able, but with the temptation he will also find a way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. If you have enough faith and trust in God, he will give you all the strength you need to face every temptation and to overcome it. Nothing will prove too hard for you to bear. You can face any situation. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. You can overcome any temptation with God's help, so fear nothing. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may face every situation without fear. I pray that nothing will prove too hard for me to bear. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.